Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kansas State's offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Buck. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Going up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Kansas State quick to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket. Hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Mayo. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on it, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out.
And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll throw it on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Looking to throw on second down. Heaves it deep. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Run it with the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
Your Kansas State
18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the air, it's Buck. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashmore. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back to the air one more time. Coming at nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Now, I love the pass rush here by the defense. 2 straight plays with their backs against the wall. Does not get better than that.
Third and goal coming up here. Dropping back, it's Buck. He's got it. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help. Big return, they'll mark him down at the 29. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ashmore. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Dropping back, it's Buck. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. On second down, looking again to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at it. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some... Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the offense on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for an open man on second down. A strike downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And no chance at a return here. They'll start 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Catch in the middle, it's Ashmore. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Buck. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Open space at the 25. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Fires to the big fella. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Buck. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Mayo. Good job by the... Put a stop to that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try the toss to the left. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe... working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Cook. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the field goal unit is on the field. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Round at the 20. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little. And it's slipped out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll toss it to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Hurley. Good, solid tackle.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. At the 20, he's got space. And they're able to get him on the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Takes the handoff. It's Waddle. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wildcats are on the move. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to get to him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, it's Buck. Now adjusting. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the defense doing work. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Ashmore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Buck. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Texas A&M 41, Kansas State 23.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they... Ball. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Toss sweep to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Buck. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They want to just keep throwing it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to... Onside kick. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a...
Oh, look out! Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring... K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout.
Looking for a man. It's Buck. Gets open down the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants it all. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hand most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.